is Patrick, and I am half of the circuit bent duo Roth Mobot. And we are here at the Experimental Sound Studio in Chicago, recording with our engineer friend Alex Inglesian.
No, it was me.
Another kind of interesting piece of equipment we're using tonight, we don't normally get to take with us when we're like doing shows, but is this rather plain-looking computer, but it's an Amiga 3000. And I found this in the garbage. And I had a Amiga 1000 back in the 1980s. And I had this box of all the software from it that I kept, little 3.5-inch discs. And so I took this home, plugged it in, it sparked up. And so I was able to load this music software that's from 1984 called Sonix by Aegis, and I don't even think they even exist anymore. And it's a, it's interesting because like at the time this software was written, Macintosh just came out with those little tiny little refrigerator-looking computers, with a little tiny screen like this, and all black and white. And Commodore was making this software, or not this software, but this machine, not this particular model, but the Amiga. And it is a mock-up of an analog synthesizer. So you could you have your oscillator and your LFOs, and you could, what kind of makes it sort of, you can load in your, let's say I want a sine wave from my LFO, I can load it and say okay. But what makes it particularly, then you play the keyboard, is your keys, is your, But what I find kind of particularly powerful about this tool is that you can actually draw in your waveforms by hand. You can come up with some pretty random, interesting sounding things. Just start cranking everything up. You can add multiple harmonics. It also has a score screen, so if you want to write, if you're more traditionally minded, you can. Yeah. And again, I can send this through my little homemade effects bus. If I like it, I can sample it, loop it, crank it on. And this is sort of what we call the Roth Mobot sound. The swoop, der swoop.